Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Apollonia Cross, and today I wanted to talk to you guys and give you a little bit of advice on how to gradually work on improving your self care with these four simple steps. Now, we see so many different ways to practice self care, and especially since the pandemic, there's just so much. So, you may be feeling like I really just don't even know where to start. I don't even think I have enough time to take for myself. And I don't really even think I have a budget to even try to do any form of self care. But none of that is really true. Self care is any way, shape, or form that you are choosing to prioritize taking time to take care of yourself. So sometimes the things that we see on social media, like the expensive vacation trips, the luxurious spa days, and all of those things, those are great, but that may not necessarily be something that we can realistically do, nor is it something that we realistically want. So, I'm going to be sharing with you today four simple steps to helping you improve your self care as well as give you access to my Self Care Braindump guide to help give you a little bit of a jump start to really help you acknowledge where you are at. So, if this is your first time tuning with me, welcome. My name is Apollonia Cross, and I am a lifestyle and wellness coach. And I'm also the founder of Plan Her Way to Fit, a wellness planning and faith journaling community where I love teaching mompreneurs how to manage and improve their self care using planners and journals so that way they can learn how to improve their mental health and physical health as well as their spiritual health without having to rely on antidepressants. So, again, like I said, today I wanted to just give you these four tips, and hopefully, this will help get those wheels turning for you. So that way you can start really believing again, like I can take time for myself. It's not selfish. I don't have to feel guilty about this. My kids will be okay and they'll actually be a lot better because I'm able to be a better mom to them because I'm better to myself. So, those are the things that I really want to really encourage you in today as I am getting this slide up, having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm excited to get in with you guys as well as go over this brain dump guide for you too, because I'm sure it's going to be really helpful. So, the very first tip that I want to share with you is number one. Make sure that you are practicing daily self reflection. This is the simplest thing you can possibly do. And honestly, the best thing that you can do for yourself because we can be very much overstimulated by what everyone else is telling us, our family, our friends, our spouse, and what we're seeing on the internet. We are completely overloaded with all this information. And if you want to improve your self care, you have to ask yourself what you care about, right? So, taking time, 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes a day, and just really ask yourself, check in with your emotions, check in with how you're feeling. Like, really ask yourself, what is it that you want? Where do you feel that you're lacking? And start allowing yourself that freedom to speak and voice your opinion. A lot of times when we become moms, unfortunately, one of the first things that go away is our identity. We really don't know who we are anymore because we say, I am mom. And that is what my focus is. Whatever the kids need, whatever my husband needs, like everything, we are completely back burner and we completely forget about ourselves, and our spouses and everybody and anything else comes priority. Even the laundry sometimes becomes a priority over what we need for our own self. No, let the laundry wait. Put a pause and just really simply take pen to paper, or really, even if you don't have pen and paper around you, just really ask yourself and say, what do I need right now? What do I want? What's going on with me? How do I really feel? And even just allowing yourself that release. Instead of what all of us women tend to do is we hold in our emotions, right? And it builds up and it builds up. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. Allow yourself to say what you need to say within a safe space for yourself. And sometimes just that outward acknowledgement allows you to practice self compassion and acceptance and healing and care. That's the first step of this journey. So, highly encourage you to practice daily self reflection in any way, shape, or form that you can. Now, let's go into number two. Wake up at least 1 hour before your kids. Now, this seems like it can be like it's easy, right? And it's probably a no-brainer. You may have heard it before, but depending on your kids, if they're still sleeping with you in the bed or they have late night games, if you have older kids, I have a mix. I have older kids and younger kids. But if you have a mix and sleep is such a luxury that trying to wake up before your kids seems almost impossible, I really want to encourage you to really build in this habit for yourself. It's going to give you the space and the grace you need to breathe slow, take your time getting yourself ready, get yourself something to drink, take a shower, just or even simply just wash your face and allow the water to wake you up and thank God for allowing you to wake up in your right mind and throw on some music, whatever you need to do, but allow yourself and give yourself that space before the chaos and everything goes up to just be you. Because a lot of the times that's really what we just miss. We miss who we were before the kids, and that's completely okay. That time, we're no longer that same exact person, but there's little things about ourselves that we can bring back into our present season as being moms. Whether you're busy hustling and grinding in your business or you are just trying to find that peace in silence for yourself in between feedings and mommy, I need you, and all of the things. It doesn't matter where. Starting your day at least 1 hour before the chaos of life and mom life begin is going to give you the best way to succeed throughout the day because you're going to allow yourself the space to get your mind right and then be able to command the rest of your day versus feel like you are at the mercy of whatever else is going on. And nobody likes that, right? So now let's go to number 3. Find a creative outlet. Now, you might be like, "I don't have time." That's exactly how I felt. Like, I don't have time to do anything fun. Like, I'm just trying to breathe, right? I'm sure you can totally relate to that. But this is one of the reasons why I encourage as well as I teach all of my clients to start with decorating their planners, even if it's something as small as doodling and you're not really into stickers and washi tape and all of the things. If you follow me on my YouTube channel and Facebook page, you guys see me using those things. You don't have to be into those things, but what you do need is some way to be able to have fun and reincorporate that creative expression out again. Because back when you were a little girl, you used to love having fun. You used to love decorating, whether it was putting on your makeup or, doodling on a friend's hand, any little thing like that, just being able to have fun and allowing yourself to express yourself in that way is going to allow you that freedom and bring back that joy that you're probably missing on a day-to-day basis. The reason I recommend starting with the planner is because you don't have to feel that guilt of doing something frivolous and you feel like you're wasting your time because again, it's your planner. So it's a functional, fun tool because you need a planner to figure out how to do all of the things that you're responsible for, right? But by allowing yourself that space to sticker a little bit, maybe with, the holidays coming up, you want to have a little bit of fun. Or maybe if you want to capture some memories of your kids, you can add some pictures into your planner. And that is the beautiful thing of decorating your planner or even starting a journal. And that's another thing that I teach is faith journaling. There's dream journaling. There's so many different things that you can do that's a creative outlet that allows you to express yourself where you're at. And so as time goes on, you'll be able to feel more alive. And then also you'll be able to see all of the progress that you've grown from when you first started decorating and started kind of coming out of your shell again and to where you're at maybe 30 days from now, 90 days from now, a year from now and beyond. But find some form of a creative outlet. That way you have that freedom again to just be yourself and really figure out who that self is within the season of mom life and entrepreneurship. You don't know, right? Life happens and we change so much. So find something to kind of help you rediscover yourself, and you'll find you'll have a lot more peace. And now let's get to number 4. Prioritize daily exercise. Now, this is something we all know it's very important, right? Move your body, right? Move your body. We hear that. But for some of us, it may not really be something like you really feel like doing. But one of the great things about prioritizing physical exercise, it doesn't matter how much, gets the blood flowing, it gets the oxygen going, and then you're able to be a lot more calmer. You can practice being a lot more present because the only thing that you can focus on doing is being on the treadmill. Yes, there are people who work on a treadmill, they're typing on their computers as they're walking, blah, blah, blah. But that's not what I'm talking about when I say move your body. Like, that's great multitasking, but it really doesn't serve the purpose in helping you disconnect and focusing on being present in the moment. So when I say prioritize daily exercise, I mean completely disconnect from work, completely disconnect from the kids if you can, and allow yourself to move your body, get the blood flowing, get those endorphins going, and you'll see how much more excited and energized you'll actually feel after 5, 10 minutes of moving your body. It can be something as simple as stretching right out after you get out of the bed, or something as walking, maybe talking with a friend. Like, those are great things to do for yourself, and your body will love you better. And then who knows, that might lead you into wanting to prioritize eating healthier as well. And naturally, the more you exercise and you exert energy, you're going to want to also drink more water. And that helps build the cycle of improving your physical health too, which is all a part of your full on self care. So I hope those 4 simple steps that I shared with you today bring a lot of value. And one additional thing that I want to give to you guys as a freebie and to help you kind of get those juices flowing in your brain to figuring out how to figure out what type of self care that you might want to need do is a self care brain dump guide. Now, this is a guide that I created to help you really hone in on exactly what it is that you need. Remember that first thing that I mentioned was practice daily self reflection? Well, this is one way to help you get started. So, this is the Self Care Braindump Guide. You can go ahead and download that for free. I'll provide the link. And also, I give you the 4 simple steps to improving your self care if you want to include this and save it in your planner, or even if you wanted to frame it and just kind of put that on your desk so you can remember simple things that you can do for yourself. You totally can. It would work great for that. Just put it in a nice frame, and you'll always be able to have that as a reference. But this is the guide that I wanted to share with you. It gives you a way to just kind of 4 journaling, or was it 4? Or actually, it gives you 5 different journaling prompts to kind of help get your mind turning. Starting with something, what do you want? Why is reaching this goal so important to you? What'll help you if you don't take action on achieving this goal? What has held you back in the past? And how will you stay focused on focused and consistent when obstacles get in the way? Like, these are some major key things that you want to really ask yourself. And then whatever answers come up, remember, this is a simple brain dump and it's an exercise. None of the answers have to be perfect, but the more self-aware you are, the more focused and intentional you can be moving forward towards your goals. Okay. And now let's talk about this brain dump guide. There's 4 major focuses of wellness that I focus on when I teach my clients, which is the 4 corners of self-care, starting with spiritual health, then going into your emotional health and your mental health, and then your physical health. And these are the most vital things because of the fact they're all connected. How we feel on the inside reflects everything that we're going through on the outside. So you want to start with improving your spiritual health. What is a spiritual practice that you want to start including in your day to day? Or maybe you were doing it, but you're not doing it enough. Or maybe you're open to figuring out other ideas. Those things, they're available. Just sit and write it in the square under spiritual activities and categories that you can do. Something as simple as daily gratitude journaling, meditating, whatever comes to mind. Maybe Google it, figure out some things that you might want to do. Emotional health, what are those things? Sometimes that could be connecting with friends, building a deeper relationship with your spouse, your children, whichever. And your mental health, maybe it's starting therapy, counseling, or something like that. reading different books to help stimulate your mind and get them going outside of your current circumstances, or if you want to just focus on improving an area of your life, that could be all a part of mental health. And your physical health, we've already kind of talked about physical exercise or eating right, or any other things like that in regards to physical health. So I hope this self care brain guide helps you on your journey. And also, if you are seeking coaching and you would love to have someone to help you along your journey, I do one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching. So if that's something that you're interested in, I've also included information for you to connect with me and book a free wellness consultation. And that way we can see if the programs that I offer for you might be a good fit to help you along with your self-care journey. All right. So, yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it really, really helpful and beneficial for you. And don't forget to print that self care brain dump guide and get started on figuring out what it is that you need in this current season of your life to help start improving your self care. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and I look forward to connecting with you soon.